Hello, my name is Lesley. I'm one of the P3 and the P4 Sunday Club leaders, and I have really enjoyed being with the boys and girls and getting to know them, learning more about who God is and what that means for us and how we can follow Him. And I suppose I was thinking about, often in church, Christoph would say how he thinks it's really important that as a church we are growing in faith and following Jesus. And that's not just a message, or that's not just important for the adults and the big grown-ups in the church, but that's also really important for you guys in church too. We want to see you growing in faith and following Jesus as well. It made me think about these sunflower plants that we are growing in our garden. I wonder, are you growing anything inside or outside of your house at the minute? These are doing pretty well so far. We have been feeding them, giving them water, and they've been getting plenty of sunshine. They're in nice, rich soil. It's going to give them food. We've even had to use a stick to hold one up and give it a bit more support as it grows. And we're not that much different, are we? We also need lots of different things in our life to grow and get bigger and stronger in our bodies. But we also need different things to help our faith grow. We need to read the Bible and learn more about who God is and what that means for us. We need to get together and learn from each other and support each other like this stick, sometimes helping each other along and holding each other up. And we need to pray to God, and we need to ask for His guidance and help and listen out for what God's trying to say to us. So what I wanted to think about today was something that you could maybe do to help grow your faith, or just to take time to be with God. Because sometimes, even though we're not out and about doing things, life can still be really busy. So I wanted to show you something that we have been doing in our house a bit during lockdown. And it's these prayer journal sheets. Sometimes I find when I'm just trying to say words and talk to God, my thoughts can get a bit distracted and I can start thinking about other things. But I really like these because it helps keep me in the right place, and it helps my mind to really focus on God and what He wants me to be talking to Him about. So you can upload this from Church Suite. And there's 3 boxes. One is what we want to say thank you to God for. One is what we want to ask Him to bless or who to bless. And then the final box is about how we want Him to maybe help us in the coming day or in the coming week. So this is something you could do by yourself. This is something you could do with other people who you're living with at the minute. It's really up to you. And just to help you and maybe get some ideas or some thoughts, I wanted to show you ones that we have done in our house recently. Joseph found it easiest to use words. So for his, he used words and did some arrows and directions and things like that. That helped him really kind of keep his focus on it. Richard, he really liked using pictures, and you can do that as well. If you want to use pictures to help explain what you want to say thanks for, that's fine as well, and you can be as creative as you want. And Oliver too, he's a wee bit younger, he's 6, he finds writing words a wee bit more tricky, so he found doing pictures was lovely, as easier for him as well. And it's lovely to see. I love reading through these. I love reminding myself of what we've been praying for, what God has been helping us with, because when we look back and read the things that He's helped us with, we realise He's got us through all those things. And as well, we can read and remind ourselves of the people and the things we've been praying for and how God has really worked in those situations. So I really hope you enjoy it and you have lots of fun. Please feel free to send them back, send a picture of them. We'd love to see them up in the postcards. So I'm going to finish now, and I'm going to have to go inside because it's taken so many outtakes that I'm literally burning. But I wanted to just pray for all the boys and girls and the young people in church, and I know I'll be joined by the rest of the church in praying for you guys. I wanted to pray using a prayer that Paul, who was a follower of Jesus, prayed for friends of his in a different church that he couldn't see and get to, but he wanted to write to them and encourage them to keep going and to pray for them. And this is what he said. This is my prayer for you guys. And I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power together with all the saints to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. So keep growing, guys. God bless.